In March 2025, we co-created a window display at Leigh Town Hall with the Bridges and Dementia Buddies groups to highlight their important work. NHS data estimates that in excess of 900,000 people in the UK are living with dementia. Figures from March 2023 estimate that around 3,800 people aged 65 and older in Wigan have dementia, a third without a formal diagnosis. The charity sector play an important role in supporting those living with dementia and their families. In Wigan, a number of local groups, led by volunteers, offer vital support, helping to reduce isolation and improve the well-being of those affected. We are going to meet one of those today.
Well, it all started, the coffee mornings, when we all got to the groups together. We really enjoy helping other people. A lot of them from the beginning have died and that, but the loved ones still come. And we're all like one group.
I started going with my husband Roger when he was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. We went to the very first coffee morning, and I think there were about 4 of us there and got involved then. So I used to help initially with just helping with tea and coffee. But yeah, no, it was brilliant. It was a really good one for Roger to go to because it was a mix of people with dementia and not with dementia. So he felt more comfortable.
Well, they come and they really enjoy coming, and they get talking with all the other people because they're all going through the same things.
Mark and Karen, who started the charity, his father had dementia, so they knew all about it. And then when more people started coming, it was good to have the support of other people that knew what you were going through, and that's still really important today.
We have music as well, because that's a big thing for dementia. It was a breakthrough the other week when this lady, Steph, and she actually got up and danced, which she doesn't take her coat off. So that's been a really breakthrough, and she sung every word.
Come along and come and see one of our sessions. You will just see how rewarding it is.
In addition to the Dementia Buddies charity, volunteers also lead the Bridges community group based in Howe Bridge, Atherton. The group have successfully renovated and maintained a number of sites in the area.
In 1998, we decided we needed to form a little group to keep the village a bit cleaner, tidy up, do litter picks and things like this. And we got quite a good response, but we really needed a big project to get people's imagination. And this was the site of an old pub, the Railway Hotel. It had a car park and a bowling green on. But it had been neglected for 25 years plus, so you can imagine the state of it. Yeah. But what we did, we talked about it and we decided to see if we can get our local councillors involved. And Councillor Sue Loudon, she's now retired, but she's still part of us. She approached Wigan and said, any chance we could take over this site and renovate it? They gave us permission with a full licence to do whatever we wanted, provided it was in way of improvements. And we've just gone on and gone on and gone on from there, and this is the result today. Every area has got an individual stamp on it.
Yeah.
And that's what we like, although, as I say, individual stamp, every area is still a teamwork.
Yeah. And obviously doing all of this work, takes, a lot of money. And so how do you fundraise to pay for the work that you do?
Our main fundraising is plant sales. We usually do it on the first May bank holiday, yes, which was the weekend just gone.
Yes.
We had a phenomenal weekend. We got 8 trolleys, full trolleys, gardening trolleys of plants from Mossbank Nurseries at Leigh, who are one of our main supporters and very good friends of ours. Yeah. We sold out. Wow. But we don't just sell plants for planting. What we do, and this is a pet one of ours, we invite people to bring any pots, containers, baskets, tubs, anything they want that could hold a plant. Bring it down and we'll plant them with plants of their choice. Yes. And all they get charged for is a plant and a bit of compost. We made money of that. Mossbank made money of that, but more than that, we made friends. We love seeing people coming here. We love seeing people with a smile on their face. And that's part of the joy of it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Watching somebody else enjoy it.
Yeah, and people do. I mean, I pass on a regular basis and see people walking through, taking time to sit down in your seating area, and you know, with the children or walking the dog. So I know how popular it is.
Yeah, well, we've got one or two. I know you can't call them attractions as such, I suppose, but one or two bits of interest about it. Like on all the trees, we've got some form of metal sculpture.
Yes.
Trees, arboreal animals, anything on there. Yeah. We've got our bug hotels, we've got what we call bug bed and breakfast, which are not as posh as the hotel. We've got all the wild areas which are covered in wild seed, and we're hoping they're going to be really flourishing this year.
Yeah.
But we also got our notice board over there, which is a list of all the trees we've got on, with a bit of history about them. So it can be quite educational too. And we do get the school children involved a lot. As like with the horse over there.
The
wicker pony, yeah. That was a relatively new one, and when we got it, one question that virtually everyone asked me when we discussed it: what's his name? We didn't have a name, but we decided that let's get the school involved. We're picking a name, so we had a word with Fiona, the headmistress, and she said, "Yeah, leave it with me." They canvassed all the school about what name it should be. Then they picked the 4 most popular, and they had a whole ballot of the whole school out these 4, and the name Howe was selected.
Howe for Howe Bridge.
Howe for Howe Bridge, of course, yeah, which is absolutely perfect.
That's great, yeah.
And there's we've now got a wicker miner that we're going to put at the side of it as if it's leading it.
Oh,
he's leading it,
right.
so that'll be on him.
That's the next.
We've got it. We just want the time to put it in now.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Yeah, and I know that you've had quite an important donation recently as well, haven't you? In terms of the tree that came from the palace.
This is a very important tree for us. This, if you cast your mind back to 2022, when Queen Elizabeth II was celebrating a platinum jubilee, they created what they called a green canopy outside Buckingham Palace. And the green canopy was comprised of 350 indigenous trees, and it was shaped like a tree. It was absolutely stunning, and it really highlighted the arboreal history of the United Kingdom. And they kept this up over the celebratory period, but at the end, when they dismantled it, they found a way of disposing of the trees by presenting them to what they considered to be the best 350 community groups in the United Kingdom. We were very honoured and very lucky to be presented with one of them. The one we've got is a multi-stem rowan. We could have had a choice of probably 10 or 12. There was a presentation at White's on Bolton Wanderers football ground there of all the trees, and they just said go and pick your own. We picked this. The reason we picked it was a bit silly really. It was the only one that would go in my car. But we picked it. We invited Wigan dendrologist Andy Smallshaw down to advise us. He came down and he told us what to do, how to do it and everything. And the results are, as you see, it's absolutely stunning. It's one of our pride and joys. And of course the fact that it was presented us through Queen Elizabeth II makes it even more special. The small plaque on the bottom, it reads, gifted by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II in celebration of her Platinum Jubilee 2022, nominated and presented by Lord Lieutenant of Manchester to the Bridges Community Group, which is absolutely stunning. I mean, we've won, well, I wouldn't like to say how many awards, especially for the corner. We've got the green flag, which is normally flying where the VE flag is flying now. Northwest in Bloom, we invariably get the top award in our category. We get tons of environmental awards and all sorts, but this one stands out. This area here now is it's called the Howe Bridge Shield, and we created this to commemorate the Battle of Howe Bridge, which happened in 1881, and it was a battle between miners from the local pits against the miners from all over the different areas in the northwest. And the reason they had a battle was it was a general strike. All the national miners were putting in for extra pay, better work conditions, etc., etc. And they came to Howe Bridge and said, right, we want you to join us. And the Howe Bridge miners refused to. So what they did, they all met in Lee. They marched onto the corner, down to this corner here, and well, with the intention of smashing all the Howe Bridge pits and the local miners. It didn't work. The local miners got the help of the Lancashire Hussars and they beat them all off. And at the inquest afterwards, where they said, well, why wouldn't you join us in the strike? He said it was simple. What the national miners were asking was 20% less than what the local miners were already getting. The memorial tree just beyond it, that was put in following COVID. We bought the memorial tree. We got the local team rector to come down and bless the tree. And if you look at it, you'll see a sign at the bottom in memory of everyone we loved and lost during the COVID years, 2020-21, RIP.